Greetings of the day. My name is Abhishek Pal and I am Assistant Professor at Access College. Today we are going to study solar energy. So the first question arises, what is solar energy? Now the answer is, the energy that is emitted by the sun is known as solar energy. Solar energy is the primary source of energy for our whole universe. The energy is produced on the sun by the nuclear fusion reactions. Sun's energy comes to earth in the form of light and heat, that is known as sunlight. This energy keeps the temperature of earth's atmosphere at normal level so that the living things can survive. In actually, अगर एटमॉस्फेयर हमारी अर्थ पर नहीं होगा तो यहाँ सर्वाइवल ऑफ लाइफ विल बिकम वेरी टफ. अगर हम अदर प्लैनेट्स का कंपैरिजन करें अपने सोलर सिस्टम में, जैसे हमारा सोलर सिस्टम है तो सबसे पहले मरकरी, देन वीनस, देन अर्थ, देन मार्स. तो इस तरीके से जो प्लैनेट्स हैं, बाकी प्लैनेट्स की अगर बात करें तो उनमें एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं है, जिसकी वजह से जो टेम्परेचर लेवल है वो मेंटेन नहीं रह पाता. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस बिटवीन नाइट एंड डे, तो वहाँ जो सर्वाइवल है, लाइफ का सर्वाइवल, दैट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. द हीट कॉजेस करंट इन एटमॉस्फेयर, विंड एंड ओशियन, causes the water cycle and generates photosynthesis in plant. In fact, the solar energy forms the basis of other forms of energy such as wind energy, ocean energy. If we talk about the wind, so the question is, what is wind? The air that is in motion is known as wind. Wind का flow होता है because there are the pressure differences that causes wind to flow. In ocean energies, there is three types of energy. First one is tidal energy. Second one is ocean thermal energy. Third one is wave energy. All these energy are the transformed version of solar energy. Tides are generated by the gravitational force of sun and moon. Ocean thermal energy is the energy that is generated because of the difference in the temperature difference between the various layers of the ocean. And next is the wave energy. Wave energy is produced because of the wind energy. And the next thing is that photosynthesis in the plants occur because of the sun energy. Coming to the next slide. Solar energy can be utilized in two ways, either thermally or by photovoltaics. So in our real practice, we use solar energy by two means. The first one is photovoltaics, that we called as PV panel or PV cell in general term. The other form in which we can utilize solar energy is solar thermal energy. In solar thermal energy, we can tap the sun energy in the form of heat, that is known as thermal heat, and by the mean of that solar thermal energy, we can do space heating. That means where heating is required. Second one, it can be used to generate electricity. It can also be used to do air conditioning. सोलर थर्मल एनर्जी को हम मल्टीपल वेज भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. उससे हम स्पेस हीटिंग भी कर सकते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेशन भी कर सकते हैं एंड एयर कंडीशनिंग भी कर सकते हैं. एंड बट पीवी पैनल में हम क्या डायरेक्टली इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करते हैं. द सोलर फोटोवोल्टाइक सेल्स आर एक्सपोज टू सनलाइट एंड इन टर्न द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज प्रोड्यूस्ड. फोटोवोल्टाइक सेल्स कन्वर्ट्स द सनलाइट इनटू द इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. जो हमारे फोटोवोल्टाइक सेल होते हैं वो सेमीकंडक्टर बेस्ड होते हैं. तो उन सेमीकंडक्टर्स पे जब सनलाइट इंसिडेंट होती है तो they convert solar energy into electrical energy directly. The solar energy potential is about 178 billion megawatt, which is around 20,000 times more than the world's total energy demand. सन 178 मिलियन मेगावाट एनर्जी जनरेट करता है, जो कि हमारी एनर्जी पूरे होल अर्थ की एनर्जी कंजम्पशन का 20,000 टाइम्स है. ठीक है, तो दैट मीन्स सन हैज़ अ ह्यूज पोटेंशियल टू फुलफिल आवर एनुअल एनर्जी डिमांड्स. नाउ coming to the structure of sun. This is sun. सन की रेडियस है 0.7 मिलियन किलोमीटर, दैट मीन्स इट इज 7 लाख किलोमीटर्स. Power of the sun, the power that sun generates is 384 iota watts. 384 iota watts. Iota stands for 10 to power 24. Okay. Now this energy becomes 384 into 10 to power 24 watts. This is Earth. Earth radius is 67 kilometer. As we all know, the orbit is somewhat elliptical, but for the easiness of the calculation, we have taken it as circular. So the radius of the orbit is 149 million kilometers. The temperature of the sun's surface is around 5500 degrees Celsius according to the NASA, but the core temperature is around millions of degrees Celsius. The surface has around 5500 degrees Celsius temperature. Sun gives out the energy, that is 384 iota watts. 384 iota watts can be written as this much, 384 into 10 to the power 24 watts. This can be written as 3.84 into 10 to the power 26 watts. So now we are going to calculate the intensity of sun's radiation on the Earth's orbit. Coming back to this diagram, considering this circular orbit as a sphere, this sphere is the bigger one, sun acting as a small sphere. The whole energy from the sun is emitted onto this sphere. Now, the flux of solar energy can be calculated in the manner that is heat upon area. This area is of the bigger sphere. Now, calculating heat flux, that is the heat generated from the sun is 3.84 into 10 to the power 26 watts. The area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. This can be written as 4. The radius of the orbit is 149. The radius of the orbit is 149 million kilometer, that is 10 to the power 6 kilometer. This kilometer can be written as 10 to the power 9 meter. Now, if we further calculate it, this comes to be 1377 watt per meter square. This value is known as solar constant. Now we are going to calculate the radiation that falls on the Earth. So this is our Earth. This is the circular disc. We are viewing cross-sectional view of Earth. So we have to find the area of that is. So area of circle we know is pi r square. So radius of Earth is 6371 kilometer, that means 10 to the power 3 meter. Now when we calculate this, this comes out to be 1.27 into 10 to the power 14 meter square. This is the area of Earth's circular disc. So we are assuming the sun is like this, the radiations fall over the Earth like this. So we are now going to calculate the power received by the Earth from the sun. So the energy comes out to be area into the energy incident per meter square, that is the flux. we are denoting flux by Q. So area of the earth comes out to be 1.27 into 10 to the power 14 meter square, and the solar energy that is incident per meter square on the earth's surface is 1377 watt per meter square. Meter square is going to be cancelled out. When we calculate this, this comes out to be 1.755 into 10 to the power 17 watts, or we can call it joule per second. So this much amount of energy our earth is getting per second. This value is of the solar constant. ठीक है, तो हम सोलर कांस्टेंट को एक बार देखते हैं फिर से. ये जो कैलकुलेशन करके ये वैल्यू आई थी 1377 वाट पर मीटर स्क्वायर, इस वैल्यू का फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है? ये वैल्यू जो हमारा इक्वेटोरियल प्लेन है अर्थ का, उस पे जो सोलर लाइट है इंसिडेंट होती है उसकी वैल्यू है. ये 1377 इज़ अ थ्योरेटिकल वैल्यू इन आइडियल केस, बट एक्चुअल में दिस कम्स अराउंड 1000 to 1100 watt per meter square, because some of the solar energy is reflected back to the space because presence of the atmosphere. Now coming to this slide, that is energy received by the earth from sun each year. So we have calculated this much amount of energy is received by earth per second, that is 1.755 into 10 to the power 17 joule per second. So calculating the energy, the annual amount of solar energy that is received by earth, 1.755 into 10 to the power 17, this is what, into 60 into 60 into 24 into 365 days. After calculating this, it comes out to be 5.5 into 10 to the power 24 joules. This can be written as 5.5 million exajoules. Exa is 10 to the power 18. Now in this slide we are going to learn what amount of energy our whole globe uses, while what amount of energy that is received by the earth. So our annual energy consumption is this much, that is 500 exajoules per year. That comes out to be 500 into 10 to the power 18 joules, and the energy that is received by the earth from the sun is 5.5 million exajoules into 10 to the power 24 joules. So if we talk about in how much amount of time the energy that humankind uses reached on the earth's surface, so we are going to divide 500 exajoules by 5.5 million exajoules. It comes out to be 0.79 hours. That means जो पूरी अर्थ का एनर्जी कंजम्पशन है पूरे ईयर का, वो सन एनर्जी के फॉर्म में हमको 1 घंटे से भी कम में मिल जाता है. बट अब बिग क्वेश्चन अराइजेस हेयर, हम उस एनर्जी को टैप क्यों नहीं कर पाते हैं? बिकॉज हमारे पास अभी ऐसे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स या ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं है कि दिस ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी कैन बी टैप्ड. Since 30% of the incident energy is reflected back by the atmosphere, so the energy used by humankind annually is received in, so we can write in this manner, 0.79 upon 0.7, this comes out to be 1 hour. That means हम पूरे अर्थ जितनी एनर्जी पूरे एक साल में कंज्यूम करती है, उतनी एनर्जी हमें 1 घंटे में सन से मिल जाती है. Now we are going to discuss about in how many ways we can use solar energy. The first way is using solar PV cells, that are also known as solar photovoltaic technology. A solar cell or photovoltaic cell is an electrical device that converts the energy of light directly into the electricity by photovoltaic effect. They are made of special materials that are semiconductors. These semiconductors produce electricity when sunlight falls onto its surface. तो जो हमारे फोटोवोल्टाइक सेल्स होते हैं, ठीक है, तो ये बहुत स्मॉल सेल्स होते हैं. इंडिविजुअल सेल जो होता है ये 0.5 वाट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करता है, ठीक है. इन डिवाइसेस में सेमीकंडक्टिंग मटेरियल्स यूज़ होता है जो कि सोलर एनर्जी को डायरेक्टली इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट कर देता है. नाउ we are going to look over the working of a solar PV plant. ठीक है. This is our sun. This is a solar panel that consists of tiny solar cells. Each individual cell generate 0.5 watt of electricity. The sun rays are also known as photovoltaic arrays. With the help of these sunlight, this whole panel generates electricity, which is then sent to the inverter. This inverter converts DC electricity into the AC electricity. So this electricity can be used to our houses, can be used to store in the batteries, and if the excess energy is generated, then it can be sent to the grid for the further use.